Have you ever reached for a can of food in your pantry, thinking it's a quick, safe meal, only to wonder if it's secretly harming your health? For seniors, those convenient cans of soup, tuna, or pasta could hide dangers like sky-high sodium, toxic chemicals, or even deadly bacteria that hit harder as you age. In this video, we'll uncover the 7 canned foods you need to avoid to protect your heart, kidneys, and memory, plus 2 safe options you can trust. Watch until the end to discover simple tips that could save you from health risks and keep your pantry senior-friendly. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Number 7. Vienna sausages. Pop open a can of Vienna sausages, and you'll smell a sharp, metallic tang. The jellied broth sits on top, with soft, pale links that crumble when you bite. For many, it's a taste of childhood. But for older adults, it's a health risk in a can. One small can pack 700 to over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. That's a third to 3/4 of the daily limit the American Heart Association recommends for people with high blood pressure. Most of us eat the whole can with crackers and call it lunch. For younger folks, that might just mean thirst. But if you're on blood pressure pills, kidney meds, or diuretics, this sodium spike can stress your heart and kidneys. Your blood pressure rises, your body holds water, and your medications struggle to keep up. Reduced sodium labels don't help much. They still have over 700 milligrams per can. The FDA allows reduced to mean just 25% less than the original, not safe. Some brands swap salt for potassium chloride. That sounds fine, but if you have kidney disease or take meds like lisinopril or spironolactone, extra potassium can cause dangerous heart rhythm problems. The National Kidney Foundation warns against it. You think you're choosing healthier, but you might harm your heart. The danger isn't just in the ingredients. Vienna sausages are low-acid foods, needing high heat and perfect seals to block botulism. If the seal fails, there's no warning smell. The CDC says botulinum toxin is invisible, tasteless, and deadly. In 2023, over 2 million pounds of canned meat, including Armour Vienna sausages, were recalled due to packaging defects. Even if the seal holds, the can's lining is a concern. Most cans have plastic coatings, some with BPA, others with untested BPA-free substitutes. Europe cut safe BPA exposure to nearly 0 in 2023. The US FDA still says it's fine. If you've had hormone-sensitive cancers or diabetes, this matters. Nitrites keep sausages pink and fight botulism, but they form nitrosamines, which the World Health Organization calls a cancer risk. Phosphate additives quietly stress aging kidneys and arteries. All this in a can you eat in 5 minutes. Sure, they're easy to chew, but so are mashed beans or scrambled eggs with spinach. Those give protein without spiking your blood pressure or kidneys. Vienna sausages aren't just salty snacks. They're a mix of sodium, nitrites, additives, and chemicals hitting seniors' weak spots. The can is small. The risks aren't. Number 6. Canned tuna. Open a can of tuna, and the brine splashes out with a fishy smell. It feels like a safe, budget-friendly protein from your college days. But for seniors, that can isn't as trustworthy as you think. Start with mercury. Light tuna, like skipjack, has less than albacore white tuna, about a 3-fold difference. Mercury builds up in your brain and kidneys over the years. For younger people, that might be okay. But if you're in your 60s, on blood pressure meds, or managing kidney issues, it's a slow, hidden problem until confusion or tremors appear. Then there's histamine. If tuna sits too long on the dock, bacteria turn its natural histidine into histamine. It stays in the fish, even when canned. Eat a sandwich, and an hour later, you might feel flushed, with a racing heart or itchy skin. It's not an allergy, it's poisoning. Try telling an ER nurse your tuna melt felt like a heart attack. Botulism is another risk. It's rare but deadly, with no taste or smell. In 2025, dozens of tuna brands were pulled from Costco, Trader Joe's, and HEB shelves due to faulty easy-open lids letting bacteria in. One sealing mistake, and a safe can become dangerous. The can's lining adds more trouble. Those BPA-free labels? Europe says safe BPA levels are nearly zero. The US FDA hasn't changed, and replacements like BPS or BPF may be just as bad. If you've had prostate cancer, diabetes, or want to avoid chemical risks, those labels aren't reassuring. Salt is a trap, too. A drained can of water has a couple of 100 milligrams of sodium. Flavored packs have more. Some reduced sodium versions use potassium chloride, fine for kids but risky for seniors with kidney issues or certain heart meds. One sandwich can disrupt your blood chemistry. Check the ingredients. Soy broth, pyrophosphates, stabilizers, additives your doctor wishes you'd avoid. Tuna has omega-3s and protein, but the journey from boat to can is risky. Mercury buildup, histamine, botulism, and questionable chemicals. The ocean smell feels familiar. The dangers don't. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 5. Canned soup. Canned soup feels like quick comfort food. It's cheap and easy when you don't want to cook. But for seniors, it hides 3 big risks: sodium, potassium swaps, and lining chemicals. Low-acid soups like chicken noodle or beef stew need precise factory heat to kill Clostridium botulinum spores. If that process fails, the can becomes a botulism incubator. You won't smell or taste it. Health agencies say, if a can bulges, spurts, or leaks, throw it out sealed. Don't taste or cook it. Sodium is a clear danger. A half cup of condensed tomato soup has about 480 milligrams of sodium. Most people eat a whole bowl, hitting over 1,000 milligrams, almost a day's worth for blood pressure control. Chicken noodle or vegetable beef soups have 600 to 900 milligrams per serving. Add bread or deli meat, and you're in trouble. Reduced sodium isn't safe enough. It means 25% less than the original, so a 900 milligram can drop to 675. Still too high. Only low sodium, 140 milligrams or less per serving, or very low sodium, 35 milligrams or less, are better. Check the label. Some brands swap sodium for potassium chloride, called potassium salt. That's risky if your kidneys are weak or you're on meds like ACE inhibitors or ARBs. Too much potassium can cause hyperkalemia, which may stop your heart. The National Kidney Foundation warns seniors with kidney disease to avoid these substitutes. They hide in healthy soups. The can's lining is another issue. Soup cans often had BPA-based epoxy. Europe sets safe BPA levels so low that any exposure is too much, banning it in food packaging by late 2024. The US FDA says it's fine. BPA-free linings often use BPS or BPF, which may mimic hormones. Cream soups add starch, sugar, and phosphate stabilizers that stress kidneys and bones. Undeclared allergens trigger recalls. Your cozy soup bowl is a trap, delivering salt, chemicals, and risks that hit seniors harder after 50. That can opening sound might mean convenience or trouble. Number 4. Canned chili. Canned chili seems harmless. Beans, meat, spices, a quick dinner. But it's one of the riskiest cans for seniors. Chili is low acid, needing intense heat, 240 to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, to stop Clostridium botulinum. Done right, it's safe. Done wrong, it's a botulism trap. You won't smell it. In 2007, a chili sauce plant underprocessed batches, leading to a nationwide recall and hospitalizations. The CDC said spores survived due to poor heating, forming toxins in sealed cans. Botulism isn't the only problem. Chili is loaded with sodium, about 1,000 milligrams per cup. Eat the whole can, and you're near half your daily limit. The American Heart Association says 1,500 milligrams daily is safer for blood pressure issues. One bowl of chili, before bread or a soda, pushes you over. Reduced sodium. Cans often hide potassium chloride. Fine for a 25-year-old, but for seniors on ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or potassium-sparing diuretics, it can raise blood potassium, risking heart rhythm issues. Phosphates, like sodium phosphate, keep chili's meat springy but add phosphorus that nephrologists warn against. Over time, phosphorus harms kidneys, stiffens arteries, and weakens bones, a slow risk seniors don't feel until it's too late. The can's lining, often BPA-based, is another concern. Europe slashed safe BPA limits to nearly zero and banned it in packaging. The US FDA says it's okay, but BPA-free linings may use similar chemicals. Canned chili isn't just a meal. It's sodium, potassium, phosphates, and chemical linings in a low-acid mix that's deadly if processed wrong. One can be a gamble for your heart, kidneys, and nerves. Number 3. Canned peaches. Canned peaches or pears look wholesome, like a sweet memory. But once your spoon hits the syrup, it's not fruit, it's dessert. 1 cup of fruit cocktail in heavy syrup has over 40 grams of sugar, or 11 teaspoons, spiking your blood before dinner. Even light syrup is sugar water, just thinner. The USDA defines light by sugar level, not health. For seniors over 45, sugar swings mess with meds, raise blood pressure, and hurt heart health. A JAMA study found that 17 to 21% of calories from added sugar raises heart disease death risk by nearly 40%. More sugar triples it. Syrup adds to that risk. Statins, blood pressure meds, or acid reducers struggle when sugar piles up. Your blood work shows the damage. The can's lining adds another problem. Most use epoxy with BPA. Europe banned BPA in food packaging by 2024, setting safe levels near zero. The US FDA says it's fine, but BPA-free cans may have similar chemicals. That bright red cherry in your fruit cup? It often carried FDNC red number 3, banned by the FDA in foods by 2027 for cancer risks. Some brands switched, others haven't. Recalls happen too, like canned pears pulled this year for lead and cadmium, or last year for glass shards. Drain and rinse the fruit, or better, buy it in water or its own juice. Frozen fruit is the best choice. No syrup, no can lining. Pair a half cup with yogurt or nuts for sweetness without the spike. Canned fruit in syrup is a sugar bomb in a risky can, sold as nostalgia but costly for health. Number 2. Canned spinach. Canned spinach sounds healthy, like Popeye's strength in a can. But open it, and you get a soggy, tin-smelling lump. For seniors over 45, it's full of risks. Spinach absorbs cadmium from soil, a heavy metal that stays in canned versions. It builds up in your kidneys and bones over decades. Europe sets strict weekly limits, and the World Health Organization adds monthly caps. Even small amounts matter when your body stores them for 15 years. The can's lining, often BPA-based, is a problem. Europe banned BPA in packaging. The US FDA calls it safe. BPA-free cans may use BPS or BPF, with similar risks. Salt is another issue. 1 cup of regular canned spinach has over 700 milligrams of sodium, a third of your daily limit. No salt added, cans still have 200 milligrams from processing. Reduced sodium versions may swap in potassium chloride, risky for seniors with kidney disease or on certain blood pressure meds. Spinach's natural oxalates can trigger kidney stones, and its high vitamin K complicates warfarin use. Low-acid spinach needs perfect processing to avoid botulism. If a can bulges, leaks, or has deep seam dents, toss it. The CDC says tasting is dangerous. Frozen spinach is a better choice. Same speed, no sludge, fewer risks. Canned spinach isn't a superfood. It's a compromise. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 1. Canned pasta. Canned pasta feels like childhood comfort. Open it, and you smell tomato, meat, and a hint of sweetness. But it's the biggest hidden danger for seniors. It's an ultra-processed trap with sodium, sugar, chemicals, and risky packaging. It's not just noodles and sauce. It's a factory mix designed to last years and taste the same every time. That means starch thickeners, fats, sugar, and preservatives. Doctors link ultra-processed foods to higher risks of diabetes, heart disease, and death. For seniors with blood pressure or cholesterol issues, this isn't your friend. 1 cup of canned ravioli has about 740 milligrams of sodium. Many cans hit 1,300. Nobody eats half a serving. For seniors on diuretics or ACE inhibitors, that's half or all your daily sodium in one meal. You can rinse beans to cut salt, but pasta in sauce traps it. Reduced sodium versions may use potassium chloride, dangerous if you have kidney issues. Too much potassium causes hyperkalemia, risking heart rhythm problems. The acidic tomato sauce eats at the BPA linings. Europe tightened BPA safety by 20,000 times, citing immune risks. The US FDA says it's fine, but BPA-free linings may still leach BPS. Sugar and corn syrup make the sauce sweet. Phosphates keep meatballs tender, but stress the kidneys. Nitrites in processed meats are a known cancer risk. Allergens like milk, soy, wheat, egg, or sesame can send you to the ER. Store a can in a hot garage, and chemicals leach into the food. Keep leftovers in the can, and the lining breaks down, adding a metallic taste. Transfer to glass and use within days. But who does that? Canned pasta sells a safe, cheap meal. But it's salt, chemicals, sugars, and risks that hit seniors hard. The nostalgia is real. The safety isn't. You've seen the risky cans. But some are safe. Here are 2 that seniors can trust if chosen carefully. Safe number 2. Canned beans. Canned beans are an exceptional choice for seniors seeking affordable, nutrient-dense, and heart-healthy foods. Among canned goods, beans stand out as a reliable option when selected and prepared with care, offering a rare combination of convenience, safety, and robust nutritional benefits. Their versatility makes them a pantry essential, providing a practical alternative to less healthy protein sources while supporting overall wellness. Safety and preservation. Beans are classified as low-acid foods, with a pH above 4.6, which requires rigorous processing to ensure safety. Commercial canning subjects beans to intense heat, typically between 240 and 250 degrees Fahrenheit, in a process known as retorting. This high-temperature treatment effectively eliminates harmful pathogens, including Clostridium botulinum, the bacteria responsible for botulism, a rare but life-threatening illness. As a result, properly canned beans are sterile and safe for consumption as long as the can remains intact. To ensure safety, always inspect cans before purchase or use. Look for flat lids and tightly sealed seams, as these indicate an airtight, sterile environment. Discard any can that shows signs of compromise, such as bulging lids, leaks, rust, or deep dents, as these may signal contamination. Botulism toxin is particularly insidious because it lacks any detectable odor or taste, making visual inspection critical. For seniors, who may be more vulnerable to foodborne illnesses, canned beans are a safer alternative to high-risk foods like deli meats or soft cheeses, which can harbor Listeria monocytogenes. Once sealed, canned beans remain free of contaminants until opened, offering peace of mind for those with compromised immune systems. Nutritional benefits. Canned beans are a nutritional powerhouse, delivering a wealth of essential nutrients in a compact serving. A half-cup portion provides approximately 7 to 9 grams of protein, making beans an excellent plant-based protein source for seniors who may struggle to meet their protein needs. Additionally, they supply 6 to 9 grams of fiber per serving, promoting digestive health, supporting regular bowel movements, and helping to manage blood sugar levels. Beans are also rich in vital micronutrients, including potassium, iron, and folate, which are particularly important for older adults to maintain cardiovascular health, energy levels, and cognitive function. Substituting beans for fatty meats can significantly benefit heart health. Their high fiber content helps lower cholesterol levels by binding to bile acids in the digestive tract, while their low glycemic index supports stable blood sugar, which is crucial for seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes. The potassium in beans aids in blood pressure regulation, counteracting the effects of sodium and supporting cardiovascular function. For seniors concerned about gas or bloating, starting with small portions and thoroughly rinsing the beans can minimize discomfort. Rinsing also reduces the sodium content by 1/3 to half, addressing one of the primary concerns with canned beans. Sodium and storage considerations. Sodium is the most significant drawback of canned beans, as many varieties contain added salt as a preservative and flavor enhancer. However, this is easily mitigated by rinsing the beans under cold water in a strainer for 10 to 30 seconds, which can reduce sodium by 30% to 50%. For even greater control, opt for low sodium or no salt added varieties, which allow you to season the beans to taste during preparation. When selecting canned beans, always check the nutrition facts label to confirm sodium content, as front of package claims can be misleading. Modern canning practices have also addressed concerns about bisphenol A, BPA, a chemical historically used in can linings that has been linked to health risks. Most major brands now use BPA-free or BPA non-intent, BPA-NI linings, reducing the risk of chemical leaching. To further minimize any potential risks, store canned beans in a cool, dry pantry, ideally below 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and avoid hot environments like garages, where heat can accelerate chemical interactions between the food and the can. By inspecting cans, rinsing thoroughly, and storing properly, canned beans remain a safe, budget-friendly, and nutrient-rich option for seniors. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Safe number 1. Canned tomatoes. Canned tomatoes are a pantry star, delivering flavor and antioxidants. Open one, and you get a tangy aroma with no slime or bulges. They're built to be safe. Tomatoes are high acid, with a pH below 4.6, too harsh for botulism bacteria. Industrial heat over 240 degrees Fahrenheit seals their safety. For seniors, they're safer than deli meats or cheeses, where listeria thrives. If the can has no bulges, leaks, or deep dents, the risks are low. Processing boosts nutrition. Lycopene, the antioxidant in tomatoes, is easier to absorb from canned sauce or paste than from fresh slices. Add olive oil when cooking to increase absorption. Sodium is the catch. Some cans are salty, but no salt-added versions let you control it. Low sodium means 140 milligrams or less per serving. Very low means 35 or less. Check the nutrition facts, not just the front label. Tomatoes have natural potassium, great for most hearts, but tricky if you're on kidney meds or potassium-sparing drugs. Avoid products with added potassium chloride. Most tomato cans are BPA-free or BPA-NI, as tomato acid pulls out BPA faster. Store in a cool pantry, not a hot garage, to cut risks. Cartons or glass jars skip metal entirely. Canned tomatoes are safe, nutritious, and smart for seniors if you watch sodium and choose wisely. That's a wrap on the 7 canned foods seniors should avoid and the 2 you can trust to keep your pantry safe. What have you learned today about protecting your health from hidden dangers in canned foods? Maybe it's checking for bulges on cans, rinsing beans to cut sodium, or choosing no salt-added tomatoes. Drop a comment below and share one thing you've learned and plan to put into practice in your life. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips to stay healthy and safe.